Alisana, they get to her, and you will not wipe the smile from her face.
Randick with the 3 changes from their derby win over Easts. Mitch Watts comes into the second row for Jamie Rickwood.
Alisana, they get to her, and you will not wipe the smile from her face.
Randick with the 3 changes from their derby win over Easts. Mitch Watts comes into the second row for Jamie Rickwood.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lovely grand final clash today with Calrossy Anglican School under 14s versus the Inverell Highlanders under 14s. It's wonderful to be here. I've just welcomed Mr. Lang into our commentary booth, and we are gracefully directed by Mr. Lachlan Barry. Now, I'll just run you through the team lineup here. We've got the bookends, Braxler Brock and Alex Bess being 1 and 3. We have Lewis Penberthy as hooker. In the second row, we've got Ned Thompson and Henry Ingle. Our breakaways are Cameron Moore and Max Daly. Locking in at number 8 is Gus Davidson. Halfback, Maxie Yo. Lovely little young man, can do everything. At fly half, we've got Charla Delahunty. On the wing, we have Ethan Walker and the bullfrog, Jeremiah Rains. In the centres, we've got Henry Turner and Ben Shaw. I hope he can play rugby today as good as he goes on the bike. As you all know, he is a national champion on the bike in the cross-country event and mountain biking, cross-country downhill, and he can ride a bike. Elliot Quinn wraps up the lineup as fullback. Looks like Calrossy has the ball to start, and Elliot Quinn will get proceedings underway with a drop kick into the wind. It's blowing a fairly solid 15 kilometres an hour out of the north, and looks amazing. The ground is in excellent condition. What do you think, Mr. Lang? How is it looking?
Well, Ian, I think it's a wonderful day. A wonderful day for Calrossy and the under-14 boys. Beautiful ground here at Scully Park, and waiting to see if we can put the plan together.
And we start now with Elliot Quinn driving it into the thing, and a solid tackle from Ethan Walker straight up. Gus Davidson's helped out, and it's in a maul. Oh, he's a big lad, and a good strong tackle there. They've gone through, they've made the tackle. They haven't been able to get the ball, but there is an advantage by the look of it from the referee, and he now calls a penalty for, I'd say, off feet, and looks a very, very, very big task for Calrossy boys this afternoon.
Just noticing too there, Ian, we've got number 11, Ethan Walker, with an ankle injury in that first plate.
Once again, a good strong tackle. Ned Thompson's done the business there. Inverell are moving it out through their breakaway. Number 7 has made a good strong charge up forward. There's no release, and looks like the advantage has come to Calrossy, and Calrossy does have the ball. Penalty has been given to just inside the Inverell territory, and so now no doubt Elliot Quinn will kick for touch. Inverell Highlander winger has tried to play the ball. You still take the field from outside the field of play to push the ball back in. So, of course, he was outside the field of play. And it is a Calrossy line out to be injected by Lewis Penberthy. Lewis is a young Year 7 boy. Comes out of Gunnedah and Boggabri. Quality young man. Narrabri, I'm sorry, yes. Oh, a good strong run there from Gus Davidson. Clean outs coming through. Oh, Calrossy has turned the ball over in that ruck, and so now Inverell have cleaned out and have the ball in possession, and now Calrossy has to defend here just inside Inverell's territory. Once again, it looks like there's a turnover from the ball, and Calrossy has the ball. Gus Davidson has made a strong play. Going down the wing, Rounded up. No, he's away. He's kept going. He's broken one tackle and through the next. Cleans out now. Inverell are working very hard in that space. Maxi Yo's doing a terrific job. And we have a penalty to Calrossy about 30 metres from the Inverell try line. So once again, Elliot Quinn is stepping forward now to kick for touch. And of course does so, and that ball goes out about 20 metres from the Inverell try line. What do you think, Mr. Lang?
Well, I think that was a great start from our number 8, Angus Davidson there, just setting a bit of a platform of strength and power, just making some yardage. And then obviously, you know, Yoey coming in there and doing his job in the scrum half.
Well, big lift. Maxi, oh, he's got isolated a little bit, number 10. And it's been turned over. Oh, a bit of chaos and calamity there. Oh, no, Calrossy has now a penalty. Oh, seems to be a bit of lip there from the Inverell, a bit of banter, and has being spoken to by the referee. I'm sure he said something very nice. Oh, repeated infringements speaking to the captain, okay? So, yes, he's probably commending the referee on his quality decisions, I'd say.
And we were lucky to see that there with the ball going through the hands of Turner.
Once again, a loose pass. He's on his feet. That's a lovely challenge. Inverell have been pinged for not releasing the ball. Very good play. Gus Davidson wants the ball. Taps and goes. Goes alone a little bit. Oh, strong tackle there from Inverell. And here we go. Now we've got Alex Becks playing well. I did speak to Alex yesterday, and he was a bit nervous to play today, so I'm sure after that strong hit up, he'll be good. Oh, Lewis Penberth, he's tearing through the middle. Just pulled short, 10 metres out. Out through the backs, Henry Turner. Oh, makes it, he's tackled strongly. Oh, and down he goes. Oh, Henry Ingles wrapped up. Oh, and lifted a bit and moving forward. Oh, Inverell, and turned the ball over. Inverell has possession and looks like they have the advantage for a penalty.
Yeah, we needed Alex.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's what we're talking about. That's the quality of tackles we're liking from the Calrossy men. And the knock-on has been played, and it's a scrum to Inverell.
Once again, Angus Davidson with the strength there in the tackle, making an impact on the game, keeping the ball in Inverell's half, deep. Be interesting to see now whether any training, any play that they've put together, Calrossy under 14's, can execute.
Well, I'd like to say a big shout out, Mr. Lang, to all the listeners out there or the viewers. G'day, viewers, as in the name of the old Paul Hogan, and yes, I'd like to say live streaming here at Brisbane Street at Team Calrossy. So big shout out to you guys up there, Miss Boland, ably leading a strong team of students up there in support. Inverell have the ball and they've been tackled just on their just outside their try line. Now at 10 metres out. Once again, a good tackle from outside centres. Ball's gone out to their winger, who's then doubled back inside and is rounded up by number 13, being Ben Shaw. Fantastic crowd here today, Mr. Lang. Look at those red blazers, navy blazers on the hill, well supported by Calrossy. I see the captain's father, Sergeant Turner's just walked in, and so he's bring the family to support his son. It's great to see Mr. Lang.
Yes, Ian, it's a great day for everybody, spectators, parents, and those that are watching the online stream. Similar to the day where we have in the red and blue play later in the year. We have our alumni and all old boys and old girls come back and play on the same field. Also, a big shout out to there's a
class of 2014 school reunion here in town this weekend, and they will be around this evening to watch the Opens play Farah at 6:50, and that'll be a strong out there. Here we go, out through the back line. Ben Shaw's passed out to Ethan Walker has the ball, and he's been brought down very nicely on the 20-metre line. Boys are there to clean it out and have done so. Ball's been a bit loose. Lewis Penberthy retrieved the ball and was able to progress that ball really terrifically well. And we're on the 20-metre line, Calrossy. Oh, show and go from Angus. Ethan Walker's tearing down the sideline, is brought down, and the referee has blown a penalty for advantage about 18 metres from the try line. Oh, lovely run from the captain, Henry. Oh, he's straight through and under the post. That's a terrific try and a great effort. Looks like there's an injury to our starring hooker, young Mr. Lewis Pemberton. Sorry, that's not correct. Penberthy and Mr. Howie there is putting his coaching skills to the test and making sure that he is going okay. Quite a strong bench today, Mr. Lang, for Calrossy. There seems to be about 8 or 10 blokes on the awaiting minutes in today. I know there's young Oscar there, and I did see Mr. Harry Undell was there as well, busting for a game, as is Callum Anderson. So there you are.
And Ian, I'd say that bench is fairly warm today in this sun, so I hope that they see some game time, and our score matches the hard training and the effort that the forwards are making at the tackle and the maul, and those that are protecting the scrum half and our fly half number 10. Haven't seen much from our playmakers yet. I think the nerves and the anxiety starting to settle in, but good to see that we stayed in there half for those first 10 minutes.
Quite a good conversion there from Elliot Quinn. He has made the score 7 points to Calrossy. Inverell, no score at this stage at 19 minutes into the first half. It is a warm day here, Mr. Lang.
It is a warm day, and it's just a shout out to Angus McIntosh and Angus Hanlon, who spoke to the boys before the game started in the training room. So thank you to those ex-students, current alumni.
Strong catch and a good tackle. Alex Best has been bundled out over the sideline, so he's in a strong tackle, and it looks like Brax LeBrock has taken the field as a replacement to Lewis in that looks like a shoulder injury. A good lift from the boys, but they're unable to get the ball from the line out. Inverell have possession about 10 metres into Calrossy's half. Okay, looks like a penalty for a dangerous tackle. Unfortunately, the referee wants to speak to the...
It may be Ned Thompson there. We've got Max Daly coming out to speak to the referee. Ned's a strong tackler, gives it all 110% each time he takes the line on or a tackle. Max has always got something to say, and I've got no doubt he was kept quiet then.
I'm sure he was commentating on how good a job the referee was doing. I'm sure he wouldn't be giving anything. Inverell are making a strong run and strong charge here. They're made through to inside Calrossy's quarter, and they have possession at about 15 metres out now, getting close to 10 metres out from the Calrossy try line. Time for the Calrossy boys to lift, and looks like there is a turnover and a penalty to Calrossy. Just in time, Mr. Lang, I think. I think that's an able penalty that relieves some pressure.
And that's right, Ian. You know, most grand finals are won on defence.
Well, Calrossy are running it from deep inside their territory. Good to see. They're confident and that they're happy to trust their arm, spinning it wide. If they went one wider, they would have been able to get a breakaway down the wing Okay.
And in this day being hot, the boys will need to be hydrated, making sure that those big forwards can get to the maul and clean it out and protect their scrum half and get some good ball out. We haven't seen good ball since the try.
There's a knock on there from Calrossy, and Inverell have the put in for a scrum. We are 10 minutes into 13 minutes into the 30-minute half, and it looks like it's a contested scrum. And so there'll be some pressure on, and hopefully the hooker can pinch one against the feed. Inverell inserts the ball into the scrum, and quite a good strong push. Inverell now have the ball, and they're running it out through their backs. Centres, great tackle there from number 13 Ben Shaw, and he got a bit of a don't argue if you don't mind out the back, a bit light on the wing, so it could be trouble out wide for Calrossy, but a terrific covering tackle there from the lads, and they've done the job and prevented that phase in play.
And some credit has to be given to Inverell here also. It was a nice clean scrum. They had some good hands out the back line. They've moved it over to the far corner from our commentary position, and they're about to possibly use some of their props to push over the line.
Calrossy's resisting though. That's 3 very strong tackles on their line, and they've been able to hold them out as they Inverell pick and drive into that space, and then once again they've repelled them. That's about 6 times in a row. Inverell have gone wide and have managed to score out wide in the corner, and that's quite a good try after some very, very good phase work in that space. I've got a bit of a shout out here to the, looks like the Mayor of Shinytown, Sid Cooper's running water with Cameron Holcomb. And it looks like Sid got some fair value at the barber shop the other day with that sort of haircut, but I'm not sure how Mr. Anderson's going to play that one out. Spin Simpson special. It could be in tribute to the Director of Rugby, Mr. Starr, or the Director of Sport, Mr. Hampstead, in fashionable haircuts. So who knows, Mr. Lang.
Yeah, that's correct, Dan. Look, the boys would be collecting themselves behind the try line at the moment. Number 10, number 8, we'll be all sort of talking up there, trying to see what they can do to counteract this. I saw earlier in that phase of play from the return kickoff from our try, people not getting behind the ball enough. So I think it's a case of not so much fatigue, but the heat may be getting to them with this being the first hot game that they may have been playing, having played around the region in the evenings. So that's going to be a factor that they will have to consider, but I'd like to see more clean ball coming out of the hands.
That was a lovely conversion attempt from Inverell, number, I think, 15, so possibly a fullback, although he seems to be playing a bit further forward. Into the with the breeze, but it's quite a difficult conversion and was unable to success. A good strong charge now from Inverell and a good strong tackle there by Calrossy there. Inverell clean out, and they put one of their bigger lads on, and he charges through the middle and does a good job. A little bit of a fumble there. Looks like he picked the foot off of his own player and fumbled it, but it went backwards, of course, now.
I agree with that, Ian. May have been missed by the ref there. Lucky.
I think it went backwards, Mr. Lang, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. And Calrossy just would like some possession. They haven't had a possession for a while. It's another strong tackle. Angus Davidson can play. He picked him up and he drove him along back towards his own try line. And we've just gone past halfway through the first half. Inverell look very good out wide. If they can get the ball wide, they will trouble us or Calrossy. And because I'm supposed to be non-biased here in my commentary, but sorry, bad luck. This might be my only gig in such a space when I do such a poor job. So yes, there you go. Calrossy now have the line-out throw from the eastern side of the ground it's quite a stiff breeze, Mr. Lang. You know, I think the boys will be stiff after this, you know, with the effort they're putting in and the heat. Oh. I think that was a pass rather than a line-out pass, Mr. Lang. That seemed to go a fair way backwards. Probably at 20 degrees, I'd say, instead of straight.
That tape on the other side of the overland you can see flickering in the wind there. So there's no flags on top of the goalpost for anyone else to gauge the direction, but I think the crowd and the players by now would appreciate a bit of a breeze.
We're going to scrum. We have a scrum. Inverell's feed 10 metres inside Calrossy's half toward the eastern side of the ground in Scully Park. I have to say, the surface looks impeccable. The greenkeepers have been amazing getting those lines straight across the field with a contrasting thing. The scrummer's twisted. Calrossy have been able to bend the scrum around and waiting on the referee's decision to see who gets the put in for the next one. He's digging the dirt there. I don't know if he'll find a key or something there, Mr. Lang. What do you think? You know, he's putting a fair effort into that.
Yeah, no,
Inverell have a ball, so I have the ball, so I suggest Inverell will be having the put in into this scrum. Once again, contested scrums. So,
yes, a very important part of the game. You've got the two props holding up the hooker, trying to, you know, get that ball back through the second row, which are providing the strength, and only number 8 most of the time can pick that ball up from the rear of the scrum.
Great second effort there, Ben Shaw. Missed the first tackle, came back and made a second one. Oh, good couple of tackles there from... I think it's time, Mr. Lane, to get the bullfrog involved and get it out wide out to Jeremiah and out on that right-hand wing. But it seems to be consumed by defence at this point. Oh, lovely tackle there. Looks like a turnover. Waiting, and the referee has blown his whistle. And Calrossy have a penalty. Oh, it looks like Henry's away. Henry took a quick tap, stole another 10 metres and caught the Inverell player offside. So it's a fair kick for touchy, Mr. Lang.
Yeah, and rightly so, and a good little decision made by Henry Turner there. They're a very quick family.
Ethan Walker out the wide here, out on the wing, trying that. Oh, he's ripped it out. The referee did give an advantage there to Calrossy, so I don't know what's happened. The ball, Inverell are earnestly trying to push him out and have managed to do so. And the referee has issued a penalty. Can't see, there's the Central North Junior Rugby Union tent in the way, but I believe by the body language of the players that Calrossy have a ball, and the Inverell winger has been spoken to for a high shot. Okay, and and then we've had cheese today. We've got cheese. We all need our biscuits. Oh well, we're very fortunate in the box. We've got the skipper, Mr. Smith, has just joined us, and there's a surprise he's eating. So. Oh, well, lucky someone gets some, Mr. Smith. So it was very good. It's very good to see you and have you. Our boys are playing very well, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, so I think the nerves have settled there, Ian. That's some good forward moving into the half of Inverell. We've just got to have to maintain control. Looks like we've turned it over, however.
Once again, some very, very strong tackling there from Henry Ingle.
The defence has been very good.
We have the ball by the look. Calrossy has the ball and managed to turn it over. Oh, gee. Another high tackle. That's it looks like the crowd's starting to get involved here, Mr. Lang. And the boys are going well. Henry Turner's managed to get to Maxi Yo. And Maxi Yo's been upended fairly. Teddy. Oh, look out! There seems to be a bit of barge. Number 6 wanting to go on with it with Alex Betts. Alex Betts is not that sort of rooster. He's a very clean and decided player. Very considered, excellent student, and it's a pleasure to have part of the Calrossy team. It's a pretty skinny 10 metres there with that penalty being given with a tap and go, but the referee has allowed it to play on at this point. Calrossy still have the play and the ball, although we've just turned the ball over and in a maul, and the defence is strong and solid. Inverell seem to be playing straight down the middle mostly, using their size to be there, and they take a relieving kick for touch 30 metres from their try line. Calrossy has the line out feed.
5 minutes and 42 to go in the first half, and at this point I'd like to acknowledge the coaches Howie and Winton. They'd be thinking, giving the boys some advice on just control, making sure their defence stays solid. Let's hope we can keep it in this half, and our number 10 or our number 8 can do something for the team.
Coach Howie seems to be suffering from gingeritis, and but he seems he's well covered up today, so we're looking very good in this space. Yeah, the ball hasn't gone in straight. Inverell will have the scrum feed here. There's a replacement. Inverell, I think it's number 6 is coming off, and number 20 is replacing him from Inverell. A terrific show from Calrossy, and thank you to Calrossy Anglican School. The players certainly are very appreciative of the support from the student body to come out into the lovely sun and dodge period 5 on a Friday afternoon. Who'd have thought that'd be a thing? Oh, Benny Shaw, he's named another tackle. I think we are. I think we're missing the speed of Zach Bailey, currently out injured. Yes, we're with a collarbone, but he would certainly add to our strength out wide and certainly our speed.
And Inverell there, Ian, made some good ground with some control hands, not panicking with the ball. Close to half-time, it's always a coach's message to, don't panic, just play the game, don't see the scoreboard. But we'll have to stay up here in defence, make sure we can keep them out. They're free running at the moment, Inverell. We're looking like we're moving a bit sideways rather than taking them on straight.
Inverell are on the quarter line with the possession there. Calrossy are looking a bit tired at this point, but I'm sure with a little bit of a break and a couple of good tackles, they'll be energised. And here we go. Oh, great off the feet. Great on his feet. Gus Davidson picked the ball off from the maul, and Calrossy have possession inside their quarter. Braxler Brock has just made a very strong charge into some very heavy traffic there, and it's really good. And, out we go. We're going wide. We've gone out wide to, looks like the Bullfrog had it there, number 14.
Jerry Rains. He's had a good season, Jerry Rains. Heard all about that. Some great final touches for some tries.
Inverell now back to their full complement of players after the young man with the yellow card has been allowed back onto the field. We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and Calrossy is once again in deep defence inside their quarter. Once again, some very strong tackling. Captain Henry Turner leading the way in there in that tackling possession. Gus Davidson's picked the ball up, and once again he has turned it over, and Calrossy have a penalty, a relieving penalty, 15 metres from their touchline. So hopefully a good kick. Mr. Lang outside. Oh no, we're running it again. Obviously, it must be a fair way to the try line. Oh, nearly breaks the first tackle and the second. Brought down right through. Great run from Henry Turner. Gus Davidson has a good, lovely drive through there. Gus has been the player of the first half for Calrossy. Calrossy have a penalty advantage here. They're lying on the ball, and here we go. They're off their feet, and Inverell off their feet and moving through. Henry Ingles grabbed the ball, taking a quick tap and charge. Ethan Walker up the sideline, and he's out over the sideline right on halfway with 1 minute to go in the first half.
Yeah, that sideline play there was never going to happen. There was too much Inverell defence coming over. Possibly should have looked to turn it inside, but let's see how we go with this defence in the last minute. Let's try and win the ball in the line-out.
Oh, we've had a
Great
turnover
hands by
from
Max.
great hands.
Yowie.
Maxie Yo.
Out to Delahunty.
Henry Turner has the ball. Doesn't pass. He takes a tackle. Quite a good tackle. The defence here has been very impressive, Langy, and from both sides.
Yep.
Calrossy are quite narrow in here in this point, and Henry straightened it up and makes sure that he's busted through the middle. And good clean out. Maxie Yo delivers to Max Daly, and we're rolling through. We've turned it over, however. Oh, strong tackle. A very, very strong tackle from Calrossy. And we're going to have to... Ned Thompson, bit quiet today, Ned, for normal. And that looks like the referee has had consultant with the sideline referee, Mr. Joe Stolko out there. So whether we're going to a halftime break or not, we are yet to know. So at 2 o'clock, halfway through the lunch break there for those listening in on the Brisbane Street campus at Calrossy headquarters, they are nearly time to get some sustenance. Inverell are being spoken to here from a report from the touch judge, and awaiting a penalty to Calrossy, I think. Inverell have been a little bit ill-disciplined. They're very strong defenders, but they've been ill-disciplined, and the referee has now concluded the half, and we get to have a half-time break. So you don't have to listen to the dribble coming out of my mouth.
Calrossy 7, Inverell 5.
Well, we are here this afternoon at Scully Park, and we do welcome formally our principal, Mr. David Smith. How do you think the game's gone today?
Look, very tight
Mr.
game.
Smith.
Both sides 100% committed. The defence very good. There's been a lot of good individual work, and obviously there's just been a couple of critical moments. And this game's going to go down to who can win those critical moments in the second half. What the coaches have to say to the sides is going to be important. They haven't played each other. The styles of the teams, Inverell seem to be playing very much a drive down the middle style of game. Then obviously making territory, then quick ball in the backs. Calrossy have got a slightly more expansive style, but I would like to see the Calrossy forwards working in pods, just having that 2 or 3, because quick ball and getting the defence out of shape could then allow them the opportunities. They've got the players who can win the game all over the park, but it's just making that space and that room. But look, there's nothing in it. I think the Calrossy boys have defended really well. I'd like them to see them retain their ball and play through the phases a little more, because against a big side like Inverell, if you just defend, eventually fatigue and tiredness, a missed tackle, and certainly that could change the game. So very interesting what the coaches will say to the players and the way that they'll approach this. So the game's there to be won for either side, but really, really proud of the way the Calrossy boys are playing.
Calrossy, look, will have the quite a strong wind behind their back, which is good when you're attacking, not so great if you have to defend and turn and chase. So the challenge there is that they will have to spread it wide, and hopefully that will make a difference.
Yeah, there hasn't been much tactical kicking in the game. I can think of, probably in the last 20 minutes, only one kick, and that was when Inverell were pinned in their own quarter. So whether Coach Howie and Witten have said, use the game, use the kicking tactically, good kick chase, play the territory, and I think that mistakes and territory are going to be really important in the second half.
So they're lining up, and it looks like Calrossy is unchanged from the first half, with the exception of Lewis Penberthy. Although Lewis is running around there, he doesn't look to be in too much pain. No, that is Alex Betts. So Alex is sitting down.
Right, I'm going to hand back to commentator Lang. Go Calrossy.
It seems that Alex Betts is back, and we are back now into the match, and Inverell kicking off. Ned Thompson has collected the ball. Good over from the Calrossy forwards to release that, secure that ball. Good control there, and number 23 has done very well.
And
the referee, they're pinging them from going in from the side.
That's a much better start there too, Ian. Let's hope Henry Turner can kick for a bit of distance in this wind. As the principal said, we haven't seen much tactical kicking, so we've got to make the most of when we get that opportunity. But what I liked then was the calmness that they had in getting that ball, and I think the coaches would have told them to settle down.
The trick will be, looks like, I don't know who, I think that's Brax LeBrock is inserting the ball into the line out. Nice strong straight throw.
Another positive touch from Max Daly there.
Oh, good little
All
charge
players
there
looked at
through
the
there, broke a
referee
tackle.
for a head high, but
Down the... Oh, Inverell have managed to pick the ball. Ball's back through Calrossy, going out through the hands now. And Inverell looked very, very, very in front of the play. However, the referee had his back turned. We've turned the ball over. The ball was unretained, and Inverell have a player.
yeah, we needed
And
more.
there's a big lad who's charged through like a wrecking ball. The referee seems to have changed his penalty advantage. A little bit inconsistent there from the first half when there was a clear, the same issue. Once again.
And now we're seeing the penalty number improved for Inverell.
Scrum, feed in for Inverell, 20 metres from Calrossy's try line. So, a big shout out again to those in the dining room at Brisbane Street and the mothership there, and we're looking forward to seeing the Opens play tonight at 6:45, and put a shout out there to see if we can get here and support our students. The ball has been put in by a replacement fly half for Inverell. And well done to Inverell for rotating their players in the spirit of the game. So, yes, there will be an exodus shortly. Unfortunately, the spectators will have to head back to William Cowper campus to collect their buses for their ride home this evening, hopefully to return. Ball is in. Inverell, quite a good strong scrum. They've knocked the ball on. The Bullfrog has the ball. He's picked it up. He's danced 2, 3. Oh, he's away. Bullfrog, go son. And Jeremiah Rains is running well. He's been rounded up. Inverell have got him corralled. And they've made a good tackle. And Jeremiah's been brought down 35 minutes out of the 35 minutes. Okay, so here we go. We're back with Gus Davidson trying to pick his way through the middle. And he's brought down once again in that middle part. Ball is cleaned out nicely by the Calrossy forwards. Brax LeBrock has seemed to work very hard on that ball just then to pick and drive. And another penalty to Calrossy. Calrossy, Gus Davidson's picked the ball up at his charge. He's 15 metres from the try line. He's still going. 10 to go. And he's brought down once again. And looks like he's turned the ball over. Hasn't presented it. And there's a turnover for not releasing Inverell's pressure. Inverell have picked the ball up, made a quick tap and have gone. Calrossy could be in question in regard to the offside play. Inverell caught Calrossy napping there just for a minute, Mr. Lang.
Yeah, that's true, Ian. It was the team needed to get behind the player there and push hard at the line. Unfortunate.
Oh, this lovely little run from this young man, number 14, the winger. Seems to have got himself together from his indiscretion earlier and has done very well. Good tackles there in the middle. It's penalty to Calrossy for not releasing, and the referee has then blown, and he's reaching in his pocket, and another piece of cheese has come out, another yellow card. It seems to
be the colour of the day.
It seems to be the colour of the day. The player's not particularly happy, but nor are some of the spectators. However, it is on the rules of the day. Calrossy have done a tap and go. Good run there now from there, and Brent Shaw has been collected and driven back, and good presentation though of the ball, and Maxi Yo is a bit undecided, but has managed to get it to Gus Davidson, who's managed to go forward and has the ball ripped out of his hand, and Inverell has possession right on halfway. Inverell, it's a good strong tackle there from number 24 from Calrossy. some very good play and enterprising play. It's quite a tight match. The Calrossy boys a bit skinny on the out wide, and he's put his foot on the touchline, the fullback, and there is a line out now right on the 22 with the Calrossy get to put it in, and Brax LeBrock seems to be doing his best work here today, Mr. Lang.
Yeah, the young Year 7 player. It's good to see him with his ability and then turning in also into good rugby skills. So I'll be following his career at the school. Well done, young man.
Looks like a knock on there from Calrossy. Inverell do have possession, so a turnover there, unfortunately. And Calrossy have to defend. Their big prop has stormed through the middle, and he's brought down 10 metres from the Calrossy try line. Inverell have moved it through the back. Oh, missed a tackle. There's a tackle miss. There's the winger number 14. Oh, lovely tackle. That's a lovely tackle from Ben Shaw. And Calrossy has possession right on the quarter line. Ben Shaw has managed to collect again and clean out after that fine tackle. And he's offside. Oh, the referee's not going for his pocket again, Mr. Lang. Surely not. I think in the spirit of the game, I think, they're 14-year-old young men. I mean, surely we can let the boys play. Well, the referee, looks like there's more commentary on the quality of the refereeing, so he's stayed on the field and done well. Ben Shaw's out again. He's away. He's out on the wing. He's beat 2, 3, has a tackle there right on halfway. And, he's off his feet. He's badly off his feet there from the Inverell player. Inverell come through the tackling, through the rucks quite strongly, Mr. Lang, and they're really, really busting and putting our clean out under pressure.
Yeah, and Ben Shaw knew what he was doing there. He knew the defence was coming over for the line, got the ground in the right position, and we have yet to see Inverell get over our try line.
Looks like the touch judge, Joe Stolker, has made comment, and a penalty's been awarded to Inverell, and 5 metres inside Calrossy's territory. Calrossy a bit caught napping there, Langy, and it's a bit. They've got away a bit. They've got a few easy metres there, but they need to mark up and make sure that the outside winger is covered, because he is electric.
Yes, and they're defending a little bit on the back foot. They're waiting for the attack to come to them. I'd like to see at this stage of the game that they could react a bit more quickly to their defence.
Okay, so once again there was a turnover and then Calrossy knocked on. So there's a scrum feed 30 metres out in the middle of the field. Inverell will have the feed of that scrum.
And with 18 minutes to go, the score is Calrossy 7, Inverell 5.
It's a very tight game. It's running rugby at its best, and Calrossy has been working very, very hard to get it.
Yes, Ian, both teams are fairly equal at this point in the game, but if we look at when they played NWRYR, we had a win, and Inverell had a bigger win, but certainly a few coaching sessions with Coach Witten and Coach Howie. They've looked at some video and they've fixed those issues there.
Very good. Calrossy having to defend yet again and doing incredibly well with their defence. Inverell look like they're coming back to the full complement of players. Inverell fatiguing. There's a big spin from the prop, and he's moved forward, and they're 8 metres out from the Calrossy line. Boys, a few hands on hips there. Henry Ingle, who needs time to find some energy and some to contest and make it very difficult. It looks like a try has been awarded. It looks like their secret weapon, their prop, has scored a try about 12 metres in from touch on the eastern side of the ground. Sorry, I've got it wrong again, Mr. Lang. It's on the western side. We're on the west. That's the east, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
So this is a vital kick for Inverell, because if they can manage to convert this, it is a try in front. However, if they don't, a penalty goal could tie it up for Calrossy. So we'll just see how this goes, this kick. Kicking into the breeze. It's a good kick. It's on its way, but it's going to spray out to the right. And Calrossy will recommence with a drop out at halfway. Some good work done there by the Water Boys. Willie G and Cam Holcomb have done well. Looks like Sido's having a break. He took all that energy out for that lovely haircut of his that must have got a prior approval from the principal for that, allowing that to happen. Big, deep kick into the sun. They're into the sun, and the winger number 14, he's collected, and he's beaten a player, and he's moved through. Oh, my word. Calrossy, great tackle, Henry Turner. Great tackle. Right on halfway. Coming back, and...
So Ian there losing good field position.
Out to the winger again. Oh, he's been corralled again. Ethan Walker's got his number. And Calrossy look a bit tired at this point, I must say. Oh, no, we don't do that. And that'll be a penalty. And I suspect Ned Thompson, the referee, has gone to his pocket. And
it might even be Henry Ingle there.
No, it's Ned Thompson, number 4. Yeah, the boys, the Inverell seem to be giving the referee some help with playing who it is. The first time today they've played Inverell. Inverell certainly have made the distance and travelled very well. And Henry Ingle has just been sent off, and it is the wrong player. The wrong player. Henry Ingle has been... Oh, hang on. Touchy's got it. Touchy's got it. Oh, Henry looks like he's got a reprieve. That'd be the first time he's ever been marched on a rugby field, I'm sure. And I think Ned Thompson has had an indiscretion, and he's been marched, and that's the end of his day. Calrossy now back to 14 players this afternoon in a hot afternoon, facing quite a formidable foe, Mr. Lang.
Yeah, that's a big loss for one of our best in defence and our attack. So a few remaining minutes, 13 minutes to go. Calrossy 7, Inverell 10.
Inverell are making a break out wide and going to score. Ball out wide here on the western touchline. It's all still going. Inverell have the ball. They're cleaning it out now. 5 metres out. A great steal there, but he's obviously offside. And Inverell have just made a charge through the line, a quick tap, and have scored a try out on the western try line. And the score will now be 15 points to 7. With 12 minutes to go, the task is large now for Calrossy. Mr. Lang, it's a great performance from Calrossy. They've certainly shown some heart today.
Yeah, that's right. And look, when you look at the ability across the park, we've seen them come through the tournament in the last couple of weeks, winning some games and performing well right across the board. But in regards to tactics today, kicking, first touches, getting to the ball. It's all important. Defence wins grand finals, and so does attack. But in that time there, one man down, you could see they withheld the first attack. And then if you don't control the ball, great effort by Henry Turner to try and get his team out of that. But any turnover close to the line is going to be punishment.
That was a better kick there from the Inverell fly half. Number 10, he's done a lovely kick and it's gone wide. Anyway, Calrossy's resumed play, driven the ball down into Inverell's half. And once again, they've been wanting outside with an easy ball back into the Calrossy territory. Inverell seem to look like they've got plenty of time with the ball. They've been very controlling. There's a good steal there, looks like from Max, and out wide now. Number 24 has the ball for Calrossy. Sorry, Mr. Lang, I'm a bit old. I can't see that far. Who is it? Number 24.
Hang on, I'll put my glasses on.
Inverell seemed to have stolen the ball on the blind side from the referee. He couldn't see it. And the referee has blown his whistle. And Calrossy now have the ball. Inverell have been sent back. Calrossy have the possession right on halfway. And that was a draw. That was a different sort of a grubber rather than a torp. And it is try time now for Calrossy with 10 minutes to go. With 10 minutes to go, Calrossy have got to score first. They've got to score next. Calrossy have the feed, the put in. Oh, a bit of a distant throw went downwind on Inverell. They've cleaned it out nicely, and one-handed pickup from the big prop, and he's just creating havoc for the Calrossy defence. He's been a very good player this afternoon.
And again, Ian, we need to learn from that side of the field with the wind. We've seen a lot of ball go too far right.
And Calrossy have a penalty. Inverell offside. Once again, the referee's digging in the ground to make the mark. Oh no, we're going to run. Calrossy's running the ball through the hands now, out through to the captain, Henry Turner, and he's wrapped up right in front. They've tried a big reef out of the ball out. Gus Davidson's breaking through, and he's probably been Calrossy's best today, Langy, I think. Oh, boys are a bit not quite. The Bullfrog has it. Jeremiah's away. And, he's a good beat 3, 4, 5 players. What a good player Jeremiah is. And he's made some terrific impact there. We're going through the middle. The forward. Looks like Calrossy was offside there in the middle. And that was Maxie Daly. He wasn't bad. He was inside in the ruck. Inverell are running the ball. They've got players out wide and they're moving the ball nicely. Ben Shaw's putting a valiant effort in. Good cover tackle. Oh, Gus Davidson again has made a cover tackle, and we've turned the ball over. There's no way through there, though, I don't think. No, there's not. Henry Ingle, Lazarus, who's come back from being sent off, has got the ball, and he's been pushed back into to clean the ball out wide, and Cameron Moore has been bundled out into touch, and it is a line out to Inverell with 8 minutes, just less than 8 minutes left on the clock here this afternoon.
And Ian, we had the young number 15 from Inverell down with a bit of an injury there in the neck, which left fullback out of position. If we had have had any advantage there, a good kick and Jerry Rains running onto it would have been a great way to finish the last 7 minutes. It's
fabulous to see young Cal Anderson on the wing getting a run, and he's just made a tackle, lovely tackle there. There's a little bit of a size differential there, and Jeremiah's just got bundled off the ball, and once again the prop, he's done an outstanding job. He's just bulldozed his way through yet another impact. Their other prop is going well through the middle there. And Inverell, that's a good pickup there. Oh, no, Yes, a good pick-up, and Inverell have the ball. If they continue to spread wide, we could be found wanting. And they're driving through the middle, and they're 5 metres out from the Calrossy line. Try time to Inverell, number 6, and he sends the ball into the air, and they celebrate quite good play. The Inverell Highlanders. For those watching in Inverell, shout out to Matthew Taylor, an old Highlanders mate of mine who was a proud representative once he was in his teaching career at Inverell High School back in the 90s. And he'd be very proud of this performance from these young fellows with the Inverell Highlanders club.
Looking down at the bench, Coach Howie's making some substitutions. We can see young Max Yo and Alex Betts are icing up. Number 22, 21 and 16 are taking the field.
Fletcher France was sitting on the bench. I don't know if Fletcher's got a run yet. Out they go. Mr. Howie's emptying the bench, it seems, giving boys some last-minute game time as number 6 has a kick for. He's managed to put it through the middle, but of course underneath. Penalty shootout would have been a score, but it needs to go over the black dot, and unfortunately he didn't quite connect as he would like to, and he's blaming his equipment, shaking. He didn't like the kicking tee, apparently.
Sign him up for Gaelic football.
High enough.
I must say it's been a really tough second half. Inverell forwards have turned up to do the work. Calrossy guys plucky in defence, but just struggling to sustain that pressure. And Inverell have taken advantage of the field position to score 3 tries, all from picking up close to our line. So the territory has certainly advantaged the Inverell team. So congratulations to them. Our Calrossy boys are putting 100% in. There's a never say die spirit here. And certainly the defence, that last minute defence has been outstanding. So, I'll hand back to Scotty.
Yes, so Inverell once again continued to drive through the middle of our pack, and the Calrossy boys look a bit tired. Their look a bit leg weary, and they've been defending on the back foot for most of the game. I look here on the bench. Henry Ingles sitting down. He's done a tireless amount of work. Ben Shaw, Maxie Yo, Ethan Walker, Alex Betts and Cam Moore, all getting a spell. The Bullfrog, Jeremiah, he's in there, and there's a gap now, and there's a great effort for a tackle from Fletcher France, and Henry Turner's nearly made the tackle, and Inverell score yet again in the corner. So some good breakaway there through the middle.
It's fatigue due to just defence.
Yep. It's a bit like the St George's of the 60s. Just bash them, and not that Inverell are bashing, but we are having to defend. Calrossy's defending all the time, and then we just run out of legs, and then, of course, the opportunities have come Inverell's way.
And a great effort there by Henry Turner to come over and try and stop that try from the captain. You know, the boys will be making memories today, memories that they'll remember after leaving Calrossy. Memories to talk about in their football careers in the future. You know, they should be very proud of themselves and the performances they've put in through the year.
Inverell just made a substitution. They've brought off number 16, their wrecking ball prop, who has absolutely created havoc through the middle of the rack. Correct. 25. The score is 25-7. Calrossy absolutely not disgraced, but boy, word, it's a big ask from here. With 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Will we go for a short kick here, or we try and push them back? With our left side defence is always trying to get there.
The kick chase hasn't been that good.
That's right.
When we've kicked deep, we've tended to give up the ground too easily. That's a better one this
we've managed. Calrossy's managed to stop Inverell. Ball's loose there at the back of the ruck, and another good tackle out of the back of the ruck instantly by, I'd say, that's Gus Davidson. He's been the player. Oh, big. He's a great hole run there by number 11 for Inverell. Tied. Inverell are just surging through. They're on the quarter line. They've made a pass, another pass. Number 12, the centre, has got the ball. A referee's pulled it up for a forward pass, and Calrossy have some reprieve with 1 minute on the clock, and one would suggest the 1 or 2 plays to go, and then that'll be the afternoon, and Inverell will get to take home the chocolates.
Well, in the last minute now, we need to congratulate the Inverell team. Their effort in the second half has certainly warranted the win. Our guys have been gallant in defence, gallant for the whole time, but the old adage in rugby is you can't win without the ball. The defence has been absolutely fabulous, and very, very proud of the boys, very, very proud of their effort. And want to congratulate them on a fantastic season. When they get a chance to sit back and consider this, they've done well to be here. Going in as minor premiers, they would have liked to have got the chocolates. But we do congratulate coaches Witten and Howard and the boys. We're right on siren time now, so this will be the last play. So well done. Congratulations to Inverell, and congratulations to Calrossy on what was a really brave performance, showing that never die spirit for which we're well known.
We're now in our last play of the game. Calrossy has the put in here, and looks like Cal Anderson's inserted the ball in there. Passed the ball out to Henry Turner, and Henry's driven it down to halfway. And the outstanding winger from Inverell, number 14, has sent it well into the sideline, and it's a victory to Inverell. The referee's brought it back for a referee has brought it back for a penalty to Calrossy, and a yellow card has been gone again. That could be the same. If that could, it's number 2, and he seems to be the player from Inverell seems to be acknowledging what the referee's done. Anyway, could be the last play here from Gus Davidson. That's a fitting finish. He's taken the ball up strongly all afternoon. Ball's cleaned out. Once again, Inverell just comes charging through the middle, off their feet, and get a penalty to Calrossy. Langy, was that Gus Davidson yet again, number 8?
Again, I think he might come close to getting the points for the MVP, close to Henry Turner. And special mention to the rest of the boys and Jerry for his efforts.
Inverell have turned the ball over, and the call from the crowd is to remove the ball from the field of play and then finish the day. And there it has been done. Not quite out, I don't think. It is out now, and that is the end of the match. And thank you for the opportunity. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable match. Full credit goes to Inverell. However, I think Calrossy's effort and dogged determination to stay in the contest as long as they could has done them very well. It's a shame that injuries have forced a couple of guys out, and that might have made the difference. However, Inverell have also managed to do very well there. Mr. Lang.
Yes, Ian, very proud of the boys there. Great day for a school to come out and support the under-14s. you know, they'll be disappointed. They'll have to pick themselves up, very similar to some of the professional athletes we've just seen from the Olympics, and some we'll see in the Paralympics that are currently on there. But, you know, it's a great day for rugby, a great day for the under-14 boys and their coaches. They'll have a look at the footage and they'll assess where they go to next for next year. But, you know, the fact that we've got boys playing across year 7 to 9 and they're all connected and they're all, you know, forming friendships and great playing fabric for Calrossy rugby in the future, and our overseas trips that happen every 2 years is really good to see.
This is one of the great things about rugby, Mr. Lang. When the players come out and they form a guard of honour, the losing team is clapped off first, and then they form a guard of honour for the winning team. I think that's one of the great things of camaraderie and sportsmanship in this game of rugby. And congratulations once again to Inverell.